Hello and welcome, Draft League fans. Today we have Draft League World Cup Finals. This is Canada versus UK. UK actually with a big upset against the rest of the world in the semifinals, so they made it to finals. Good on them. But in the meantime, I'm going to link the stream to my Discord server, link down below. If you want to catch these things live, that's where I'm plugging it, you know. Anyways, our plan today is to go over the finals, and then after that, we're going to ladder some VGC in-game with Scovillain, which is my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon, so it's going to be a fun time. Alright, my content at the streams roll. There we go. I'll give a few minutes for people to start joining the stream. Today I'm joined by LowQP, who's on Team Canada, so he's going to be able to give some more insight into the sets, stuff like that.
Yep. What's
great.
up, everybody?
It's okay.
It's the finals. I'll be able to reveal the sets now. Everything is on the table for you guys.
You said bad thumbnail. Avalugg is not raw. I don't know. We got some pretty damning evidence coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
That Avalugg was a nightmare in mocks.
It's so true.
I have told by this Avalugg.
Yeah. But anyways, so Team Canada, not really too much resistance up till this point, right? You've been kind of dominating every single series.
Mm-hmm.
So how's the team culture been? I know I've joined the server for the last few weeks, but it seemed like a good time.
Yes, it's like everybody's self-sustainable, building and prepping wise, so that's number one. Everybody can play decent and understands the game, right? As I think you said, like early on, like we don't have like the extreme star power that some of the other teams have. But we managed to counteract that with very strong depth. Even the bench players can win.
Mm-hmm.
We also balance it out with a lot of activity. Everybody is getting like 10 mocks a week. At least everybody that mocks everybody. We would do VCs and stuff.
So basically, you just want to win, you know?
It's just a try hard. And from what I've heard from everybody joining the server, we by far were the most try hard team, which is reflected in the results so far.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're up against the UK. CKip is from the UK in the chat, very epic. But anyways, this first matchup is going to be LowQP himself in the call versus Blidius. So that'll be Harry Hippowdon. LowQP is Connor Conkeldurr.
You know, shout outs to Charles Cyclazar.
Yo, how come top 5 player J-Scurf isn't even top 5 on his team? Someone make that make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be top 10 after this week. He might be top 3.
You might be. We'll have to find out. It all hinges on if he wins this game, I think.
We'll see. Yeah, Nazamat's a tough opponent.
Yep.
All right.
Let
me know when you want me to start with this game. Obviously, I know more about my prep than like everybody else's prep. I guess since it's like shorter, like you don't have many games, we can go like a bit more in depth for like, you know, small like overview of everybody's prep.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. So for this matchup, playing Blitz, very good aggressive player. I have like a super like fat team. I have Palafin on a bench and Frostlass. He has Cleavor and some bad moth. Oh no, he has Cleavor and Iron Moth. I don't know why he didn't have Iron Moth. Iron Moth was like his best moth on paper.
Iron Moth smashes this one.
I had like so much prep for Iron Moth, he didn't bring it. I was like, okay.
Cool. Yeah, we'll take those.
Volcarona looks just deadly here. Volcarona, Hydreigon look deadly. This is Terra. It's just Specs Hydreigon. I don't plan to Terra. I plan to Terra Screamtail. It's max Def, max HP Screamtail. Terra Electric. So I just don't want to be hit super effectively. It was to take on the Iron Moth, and Blitz likes to spam Booster and HO. So it's like Wish Protect leftovers, Roar, Psychic Noise.
So get rid of the boosters as soon as possible with the roars.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole plan. And then like I have like Tusk and Corviknight, both helmet guys for his physical attackers. I kind of trade with them because like one's a physical attackers are traded with. Screamtail just doesn't die. And then I have 2 offensive pieces with Hydra specs. Volcarona, simple quiver dance. I think it's the death from what I remember. And then there's like a fast electrode because my team has like 0 speed. I need something faster than this Pokemon. So I think it's like T-Wave. It's like T-Wave, Giga Drain.
Makes sense, makes sense. So like then on the other side, I mean you have to assume this is going to be an offensive Tusk.
Yeah.
You have to 2-hit KO the Corviknight somehow after rocks or something like that. So maybe like banded could make sense, right? Otherwise maybe booster attack, just something, some kind of damage boost to break through the core I think is necessary.
Maybe bulk up too. Like I think bulk up's decent.
Yeah, you could bulk up as well.
If you bulk up on a Corviknight switch in, I think taunt is not a bad one either.
True.
If you're on like rock. But yeah, I expect like knowing Blitz, like I was expecting a booster. That especially that plus Iron Crown. I think Iron Crown boost Terra Electric was what I feared the most. Terra Electric booster speed, Calm Mind, Tachyon plus Psychic Move looked really deadly into me. And that's actually what he ends up bringing. He's Terra Electric. And then, you know, Sinister, like Roaring Moon could be booster, could be banded. I think booster speed for Volcarona, he was pretty weak. But I was expecting booster speed since that was a Carbink. I felt like Carbink was there to deal with the Volcarona. But we'll see.
Yeah, it would make sense on paper. Like if you're scared of Volcarona, which you absolutely should be, maybe you need to slot the Carbink. I get it. Alright, let's get into the game though. So we see the Terra typings. Obviously we know this is Terra Electric Screamtail. Poison on the other two, but we know the Screamtail is gonna Terra.
Yeah. So it's just poison to like deter him from clicking T-Spikes, and Hydra was to deter him from going out to Terra Fairy Moth if he actually is that.
Makes sense. And then we have Iron Crown being electric, like you said. Alright, Rotom's gonna lead off into the Screamtail, probably just immediately Terra Electric, guard against like T-Wave or anything like that.
I protect so in case he's trick, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
That was tough because like I take less than 50 from Hydro Pump at +2, so that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, he gets a crit. So that's already tough.
Annoying, right? Iron Crown comes in, burns the booster at least.
Yeah, that's
good.
You
can just wish on this though, right? Or no, you roar on the Calm Mind.
Psychic Noise.
Yeah, true.
Alright, so here's just like I get a little bit of chip, I get my health back, but then it's like kind of tough.
I mean, now you can wish.
Wish.
Rotom's not doing anything.
Now here I believe I should have roared, not Psychic Noise. As this is again a bad situation. I am gonna be like above 50, I believe, but yeah.
I mean, if your plan is to lead off and just roar around Screamtail, you should be prepared for +2 Rotom, I guess. But here's the booster Speed Tusk. Speed Tusk is insane, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're just not doing any damage. Like, even at +1, like this is a 3-hit KO. It literally get rocks up.
Rocks up. Little rocks up. I don't care.
And a roar. Oh, he's too good.
The roar spam, and then here like he's matcha gotcha. Luckily, I don't get burned.
This is just a wish, right?
I'm expecting this to be Comet Fat, right? Because I have a Palafin and a Tusk on my team. He is nasty plot.
Which is very offensive, yeah.
That was a little scary, but you know I can.
You take one.
Roar it out.
So it's basically setup spam, but you have double roar, so really nice tech there.
Yeah, here I don't think he's gonna spin.
You don't think he has spin?
Yeah, because he would
booster speed.
Here, no, that's not the play yet. Here I just wanna, here I click knock because I expected him to go finish job.
Yeah.
But we'll see later why he didn't do it. And I sack is no spin, but at least I got the helmet, and now he's in range of Dark Pulse.
Yeah, it's -1 million.
And this is looking good. Carbink. I could just been Flash Cannon here, but I was specs.
Yeah.
There's just T-Wave prevent like setup. Like I just want to have it in just like so he doesn't set up with his mods.
Right. So both screens do go up though. And now Sinish is in now Volcarona. So you quiver alongside.
This is spit so I can stall out the screens with this.
Okay, nice.
As you'll see. And then Matcha Gacha isn't doing much yet, Trick Room. But now I'm like, oh fuck, I need to stall out the Trick Room. But yeah, I have like more than enough spit F because this is like Calm Volcarona.
Calm Quiver Dance is crazy.
Yeah. And that was a nice play from him. You
He
know, it's just
goes,
playing aggressively, but like I just play defensively. Like I think I'm like in a decent spot. Now here, this is scary, right?
yeah, making the Dragon
Like
Dance
Life
play was
Orb
kind
is
of
fine.
crazy.
The Life Orb is kind of fine, but then he shows off the
The
weakness
policy,
policy.
yeah,
But you know, I have the double helmet. I don't think he would expect that. And
mm-hmm.
EQ, it's also a roll to kill Corviknight. He got it, but it doesn't matter. I didn't
Yeah,
need that
it's always
anymore.
a trade. Now 3 versus
Yeah,
4, but this Volcarona's a massive threat. This Hydreigon's a massive threat.
yeah. See
Even the
here,
Trode, the Trode wins too.
yeah, and see, oh yeah, here that was a tough situation here, right? Because like he does it a lot, and now like this is not looking good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, like looking at it, like there's a high chance I'm Flame Body, right? So
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna try to calm mine again and have me attack him. Like he's probably like, thinking I'm just gonna sack it, try to get damage, go high, like win with Hydra. But I'm Swarm, so my plan is to have him attack me again, get into Swarm range, and
yeah.
sweep him. This is what
Now
happens.
with the Swarm, you're able to
Yeah.
KO through the +1 boost, and nothing else can really take on Volk at this point, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rotom dies. Sinisha obviously gonna die. Then
Yeah,
Carbink,
he didn't have
maybe
it.
no
He didn't
attacking
have a
moves.
move. He
Yeah.
was miss. Yeah, apparently he was Misty Explosion on it.
Oh,
Like
that's not doing
he was
anything,
like
yeah.
rocks and Misty Explosion. So yeah, he didn't have anything. He could have been like Stone Edge or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe like you probably should have a bit more prep. But I talked with him like after the game. He just wanted to answer Volk offensively because his team was like so weak to it, which makes sense.
Yeah, trying to make it so nothing can really set up on you. And like the only thing that's
Yeah.
like quote unquote fodder is the Carbink, which you're not gonna try to set
Yeah.
up against anyways.
Yeah. That was a good plan, but obviously, like since I was calm, that was the reason I was calm because I saw like
Mm-hmm.
he was running a lot of offense, so I'll just make it defensive so I can set up on his offense.
Yeah, like being Spadef allows you to like literally quiver dance on Rotom and stuff like that.
Yeah, Rotom, Nasty
Yeah.
Blast, and It was for Terra Water Crown too. I take a
Mm-hmm.
+2. I EV'd it for like a +2 Terra Blast Water or
That's kind of
+1 Terra Blast
crazy.
Water.
Yeah.
+1, I think.
Okay.
Right.
And then you
So
quiver, you outspeed the next
yeah,
turn
I
you're in
quiver.
you're in Swarm.
Yeah,
It's big chip. Yeah.
exactly right.
Cool stuff. Alright. Now next up we have Nick versus Actually you wouldn't have been faster after quiver dance because you're calm and he's timid. But
Yeah, but
just realized that.
roar. It's a roar, so I get rid of the booster.
Yeah, if he doesn't have booster then you're good.
What do we have here? Okay, yeah.
Alright, Panda versus Batty Games. Alright, we do see a Registeel on the field. So kind of crazy, right?
Well, there's no steel resist on that team. That was the draft that doesn't have his steel resist.
So basically Registeel is the alpha threat? Question mark.
I had banded Registeel in the Mox and it wouldn't work, right? Because it was bundle. You go bundle, you Registeel on the bundle, you get like a big hit off. I think it's nice too if you're like Shuka, you can pressure the Lando, get a strong hit off,
Like an ice punch, yeah.
open for Sneasler. So what I remember, this is there a Ghost Zarude with Maranga Berry Swords Dance, or both. So it's like super fast Spadef Maranga Berry.
Should be
There it
a
goes.
Trailblaze here, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
could be that too. I believe he was double healing knockoff Bull Cup, if I remember.
Oh, so no Trailblaze. So you're leaving
That
yourself
is,
open to Encore Ogerpon there.
yeah. Yeah, there's
Alright.
also it was Lead Terror Rock Conk, AV. It was Life Orb Cyclizar with Power Whip. Because Ogerpon looks really good into that team.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really defend against it.
And most of the time,
Lando was Rocky Helmet.
mm-hmm.
And
Most of the
Bundle.
time, teams like this will use like a defensive Terra on Zarude to handle the Ogerpon, with like a Trailblaze to get around Encore, and you just 2-hit KO it.
But, it's Panda. This
Yeah,
guy doesn't defend. This guy just attacks.
Yeah, he's always the offensive guy.
Yeah, so.
So Life Orb Cyclizar, the Lando kind of has to be the Sneasler check this game, right?
Yep. You have Ghost Zarude too, which helps. But, +2 Shadow Claw is going to do a lot to Zarude. And your Mono Knock. Mono Knock is tough.
And then
you have to hope that you beat it out. Like I think in the mocks, like he's faced a bunch of these sneezers. I think mine was Rocky Helmet Taunt. That one kind of shut it down. So yeah, you can get into the game.
All right.
There's he did struggle a bit with the matchup. There was a Screamtail on a bench too for Batty.
All right. So Terra Ghost on the Zarud and then Terra Water on the Ogerpon. Secondary Terra is going to be the Moltres with Fairy and Rock Conkeldurr. Right. The Ogerpon leads off into this Conkeldurr, immediately forced out. There's no great Conkeldurr switch-in on this draft. Moltres is going to get Rock Slid next turn. Actually eats the Hurricane because this is defensive Moltres into AV Conkeldurr. Actually Stone Edge over Rock Slide. So just gets that KO immediately. Kind of trading the Conk though. I think Conk was the main thing punishing the Registeel coming in.
Yep.
So, yeah.
You have a Rocky Helmet Landorus, right? So if Registeel ends up being offensive, you can actually do it. But the main issue is like Shuka Registeel now.
Yeah, so trying to sack the Conk, but instead you turns out Landorus are going to sack the Conk anyways. Now Bundle comes in. There's no real like water resist, right?
You probably should have clicked Pump, I believe.
Yeah, I think so as well.
You're never going Ogerpon.
Because Ogerpon comes in on Pump, it dies to Freeze Dry next turn anyways. So if he wants to make the pivot Ogerpon into... Oh, it's Specs?
Yeah, it's Specs, right? But like, you don't know that yet. You never go in like...
Ogerpon is just an unreasonable play. You always go Registeel. It's like the only play that makes sense there.
See, like now that's an issue, right? Because obviously you don't die to Ice Spinner, but now you're might be in range of plus two Sneasler.
Yeah. The pivot's in the bundle, but this is the bundle switch in, so this is just gonna stay in T-Wave or Iron Head. I guess Iron Head.
Yeah, but not Specs, right? You can always.
Yeah.
You could have kept the sack and go Ogerpon, right? Oh no, it's there. Okay, I forgot. Yeah. So Hydro Pump was an even better play on the Lando.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Because you 2-hit KO the Registeel, right? Now they have to pivot out.
Now Terrapagos comes in, takes Rocks, which is important. So no Boots. Does have the item slot available, but it's not lefties. Those are like the two items you see most on Terrapagos. So what is it actually going to be? I think maybe nothing impactful. Maybe you're thinking like Rest Chesto Berry here. That could be scary. But if it is Rest Chesto, then yours are Rude Walls anyway, so you're really not too worried.
Yeah, see now that was tough, right? Because now you want Blizzard Ghost Root to stop the Sneasler, but you have to like Terra Ghost and take
You have to use it here, yeah.
But it all comes down from like losing so much momentum with the Iron Bundle. Like I don't think now he's making like any misplays. It's just like there's not much he can do.
Yeah, Sight comes in, forces this out. Power up is reasonable. Now Landorus comes in, but it's Scarf. Like I think at that point you had to hope it's not Scarf and just go for a Draco, right? Was there another alternative play? You could have gone Lando there, on the Lando. Maybe? I don't know, Psychic is free there.
You don't want to take the chip because you lose the Sneasler.
Yeah. Gonna catch 22.
Yeah, it's pretty much checkmate at this point.
Yeah, you can get a KO with Bundle here. But is this Scarf Sneasler as well? Oh no, it's just it just lives. A red card. Perfect switch into Lando, but I don't think it matters at this point. CC at +2, yeah, just gonna KO even max defense Lando I.
Yeah, that was a fat one.
Yeah. Now Zarud comes in, just gonna die. I think even like a Dire Claw at that range probably enough. But it does have the Shadow Claw anyways. I mean, there's a G-King, of course you have Shadow Claw. Alright, and that's gonna be the game. So Batty Games ties up the series 1-1 as we move on to Game 3, which is Theodore Manny versus Palkia62. So actually two of my recent teammates from recent team tours. I think DCL I had both, right? Yeah,
I think you did.
Yeah, we had both of them on the roster.
Yeah, well, I know looking at Palkia's avatar, you definitely.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if Theo was this most recent season or like previously, because I've teamed with him a lot.
Okay, so Theo, it's interesting because Theo's known for playing stall in draft.
He is.
This season, he's been playing raw, pure HO. Screens, setup. That's it.
Yeah, he's kind of like you know, in old gens especially, he's really known for this like regen super stall. I mean, maybe not super stall all the time, but definitely he favors stall as a building style. Like
Yeah.
the Torrentide, the Slow King, the Scizor, that like Sword and Shield build is kind of like iconic to Theo, and he uses it very well. But here in
Mm.
SV, he's tried stall in the past. At the beginning of the gen, he got absolutely smoked multiple times. So then he's like, frick this, I'm bringing offense.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what he's doing, and it's not just like bulky offense; it's raw
Yeah,
offense, complete opposite. Which, so far, every single game this season, he's brought. Sorry, hiccups. He's
mhm.
brought screen Sableye and setup. Every
Yep.
single game.
Hey,
Is that going to be different?
if it's
Nobody's
not
adapted.
broken, don't fix it,
Nobody.
right?
Yeah, and we've been surprised, and we're gonna get back to that later too. There's another player of ours that like nobody's adapted to their playstyle, which is like, they have like the same build every single game, like not the same build, but like same kind of structure.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. So this is like obviously Screen Sableye. No, it's the main piece of that team is gonna be the Lando sub bulk up. So behind screens, it's really hard to take down. I
Yeah,
think it's Spikes, Ogerpon. The
makes
rest I
sense.
don't remember.
I remember watching this, it was like Spike's lead Ogerpon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually what it is.
I
Like
mean, there's
Spicy
no
Ogerpon.
there's no like Pokemon off the ground, and you can spin
Yeah.
block the Cyclizar, so you have
Yeah,
like
it's also
literally
like
double
double hit.
ghost. Yeah.
Really hard. And that's one thing too about this team is it's really weak. Like sorry. You can't break, you can't Psychic Fangs because of Sableye. You can't break on Petron, you can't spin. So it's really hard to counter the offense.
Yeah, it makes
Unless you
sense.
have Deep Fog, Chord Change,
Yeah, but who
Piece
has
Faces.
Defog in SV? It's like Hawlucha
Yeah.
is the best one.
Corviknight, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the game. We have Terra Ground on the Crown and Dark on the Raging Bolt. Secondary Terras, I think nothing here. Maybe the Cyclizar could be Dragon. That might be the secondary Terra. I'm not sure. You can confirm if you want.
Not me. I don't know.
All right. Well, it's gonna be the Raging Bolt for sure, right? Okay. Ogerpon versus Overquill lead. Are we gonna see Spikes trade? We are gonna see Spikes trade. And now another spike goes up, so Ogerpon really wants to get that third layer, potentially. Like, we're okay trading 3 layers for 3 layers, but Taunt Overquill going to prevent that third layer. Now you can just Ivy Cudgel, chip this thing down, and Taunt is going to wear off after this next turn, so maybe you can get this third layer up.
Well, you see the Icy Wind
Yeah,
is
the
a
Icy
really
Wind, yeah. So now,
cool.
I think Theo expects another Taunt to prevent the third spike going up, but actually, Palkia makes a great play. Calls that with a Destiny Bond and trades 1-for-1 and gets the spike advantage. So now Golden Go comes in on the Sableye. This is exactly what you want as the Golden Go. Sableye can't really hurt you, even though it does have like super effective stabs. It's just a weak Pokemon. Now you get multiple nasty plots up, but the Lander is hard coming in, outspeeds with the Earthquake and KOs. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like maybe we should have had like a Shuka Berry or something on there. But maybe it's
yeah.
just Colbert for the Darkrai. You can't have both, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably
Well,
one
I
or the
think you
other.
should have like, you should have like a safe, like a sequence,
Yeah,
a
or
short
like,
sequence into the Lando, because now actually it's like a 50-50 chance, right? You go Darkrai or Lando, and if you
yeah.
get it wrong, then you should lose your guy.
Well, here,
I
like,
don't
you
think
can
that's
definitely
fair.
just make it rain, and it's like always value no matter what.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because now if you chip the Lando, like it's not gonna be as strong setup. But now you know the Lando's gonna set up now.
Yeah. So
Lando
KO's the
value.
gold from 84, and then Raging Bolt comes in to counter the Lando. Usually that's the other way around. Especially with a light screen up, this is not going to end well for the Raging
Yeah.
Bolt. It's like a
Like, at this
HP
point,
trade.
yeah, I think at this point you should have went to Ogre Pawn.
Well, I mean, Ogerpon does like probably 60 with
KO.
no Intimidate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
And
Stone
now
Edge would kill is the thing.
mm,
Maybe if you make it rain on the switch to Lando, then you can just hard Ogerpon. I think
yeah.
that would have been reasonable.
Mhm.
Because that should eat one Earthquake from 84%. And then you can
Yeah.
finish it off with Ivy Cudgel or Power Whip. Should do about 50 to 60 depending on the Lando spread. But since it outsped the gold, I'm expecting a little bit more damage than that. But anyways, the Raging Bolt is going to basically trade down HP, but the Landers reveals sub here, and it's going to have a sub up after the Raging Bolt goes down. So this is not a good position for Palkia, if in case anyone was not catching on to that. Now Cyclozar comes in, breaks the sub at least, but Earthquake just freaking kills.
Stacking the whole team to Orlando.
Yeah.
It was bulk up too, right? Because I think Palkia had a Gliscor, so like you would bulk up for the Gliscor.
Yeah.
It's fast.
Now Deoxys goes for Ice Beam. Sableye comes in though, gonna set up another light screen, I would assume. Yeah, light screen. Now Ogerpon comes in, you reflect on the Encore. So you're at least forced out for the meantime, but Petron is Boots comes in on the SD. Now if the Ivy Cudgel crits here, it could be bad, right? But
yeah, you really
it's like a one-turn window and doesn't get it. And at this point, it's a complete wrap, right? Deoxys comes in.
Yep.
You have to like Psycho Boost to kill this. Now you're -2. There's screens up. Like even like critting every single move from now on doesn't actually work because Sableye could just Encore this. And now it's locked into a Psychic Stab into a Dark type, and that's going to be the game. So, yeah, now Canada's up 2-1. So, high jump kick, high jump with the huge win here.
Just this one gold angle turn would have changed the whole game.
It would have, yeah. You really needed that chip on Lando. Because, like, behind a light screen, you don't have much that does a whole lot of damage. And you had +2 Goldango out and ready to attack. Like, it's not like Sableye can just stay in. He has to switch. And to what? It's going to be Darkrai or Lando. And I'm assuming it's Colbur Berry, and he thought that Darkrai would be the initial switch in. But, I don't know, Lando was fair enough as well. So maybe covering both in like the Make It Rain mid-ground would have been a little bit nicer. I mean, game's done. Let's move on, though. Next we have I'm Cooking versus Josh. This is Who. And here's the Avalugg from the thumbnail. So, Sin of Wrath, take notes. Theologia villain for not giving Darkrai the final kill. Okay, buddy. Someone might be a little bit biased in my chat, though.
Dude, yeah.
Anyways, so this is a team that is very, very fat, right? You have the Avalugg, the Aloe, the Mandibuzz. Like, these three alone can handle a lot of the metagame. And then you pair that with stuff like the Chi-Yu and then Ogerpon. I think Ogerpon's a really nice pairing with Aloe because one of the weaknesses of Aloe is it does allow free substitutes a lot. So if you're able to flip turn on a substitute, you can go Ogerpon and you can always Encore that no matter what. So it's a really nice synergy there. And then Chomp, I think, is just a good mod in SV in general. Can kind of do anything, like Helmet if you really need it in a matchup. Although, when are you ever really needing Tank Chomp when you have an Aloe, an Avalugg, and a Mandibuzz, right?
They should. It does open up the Chomp. Yeah, I feel like sometimes like in a lot of matchups when we don't have like a good defensive core, Chomp is kind of forced to being that like pivot, like that defensive pivot plus like hazard center. Like this team is nice because it opens it up. You also have like the Wish Aloe to pass it on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times Garchomp is kind of forced to be like a Cinderace check or like an Ogerpon check, stuff like that. Here it's not really the case, right?
Yeah.
So pretty nice. And then Josh on the other side, it's an Ogerpon mirror, folks. There's a Darkrai. There's I mean, Treads is like low-key a liability, honestly. Like the most you can do is Volt Switch on like Aloe or whatever.
It would like click Nox.
Nox. You can remove items, I guess.
Right. You don't have. I mean, I guess if you have like spikes with the NC plus like knock for like the boots.
Yes, but there's also spin plus defog, like Shirley.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, he always runs this.
Yeah. You also he also tends to run AV Aloe all the time anyways. He's run that pretty much every week.
Yeah. Alright, and then like Chi-Yu is just there to like claim KOs, right? Because with the slow pace, you want something to go into on like these flip turns, stuff like that, where you can actually make offensive progress. So he has that Chi-Yu there as kind of that like unguardable wall breaker. So he's always able to make progress, even if his like Fatmons, don't immediately threaten anything. Able to eventually find those Chi-Yu positions and get off a big hit. Here there's a Diancie, which makes it a little bit harder. But even then, like, overheat into that is good chip. All right, let's get into the
It
game.
also doesn't matter because you can pivot out to any DNC set.
Yeah, it's like permanent chip.
Yeah.
Like it's always progress. All right, Ghost Avalug. We have Dark Chiyu. Or no, it's Ogerpon Terra, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's Ogerpon, not Chiyu. And then on the other side, it's Ogerpon Grass, and DNC is Terra Fire. Alright, so Garchomp's going to lead off into this Iron Treads. It's on a balloon, but, I mean, there's an Avalug right here, which can switch in hard on the EQ, do 49%, and just Terra Ghost. And so, who often likes to bring spin blockers like this? So these rocks are going up, and this Treads is never spinning. Garchomp comes in on a T-Wave, really nice play. And just go for a Crunch, but this Mesprit could be Ice Beam. We're going to see its Eject button, so the self-goob item strikes again. Like
that was a really strong first 2 turns.
Okay. We've watched pretty much every single World Cup game in these streams. How many times have you ever seen an Eject button actually be useful? Maybe one in the whole tournament. And how many have we seen be self-goobs like this? Several. I mean, I'm just going to keep preaching that. Don't use Eject button. It's a bad item. Anyways, as you can see, spin blocked. And then Volt Switch is doing 13.
Yeah, like knock into EQ could have been dangerous.
Maybe, yeah, but he's raw. He just goes to it. Then Icicle Spear, here's a little interesting. I would have expected to recover, but I'm going to go for a recover this turn. And then a Healing Wish immediately.
Spear was pretty much unguardable.
It was, but you wanted...
yeah.
Before that, you wanted to recover HP, I think.
Right, because it's always dangerous to switch on the Treads.
And now we have AV Aloe. Checking this Darkrai with ease. Even Thunder, only 43%. Just flip turns for that regen. Now Chiyu's going to come in. Seems to be Scarf. As it is Scarf. Just goes for an Overheat. Yeah, with rocks up, Overheat's like pretty permanent progress. Maybe like Roost Dragonite can slow it down, but that's not a threat. You have the Avalug right there. And then Rock Polish DNC is going to Terra Fire, go for a Terra Blast into this Ogerpon, which is Spadef. And Terra Blast Fire because you don't really want to... Actually, it lost Mystical Fire, right? This gen?
I think so, yeah.
But either way, you wouldn't want to trigger Defiant, so it makes sense either way. Goes for a Moonblast, though, risking the Defiant, but just going to knock off. And with Lefties and Leech, you're in range for the next Terra Blast, so going to pivot into Aloe. Takes 9%, and this is super funny. The Leech Seed only heals Aloe for 5%, which I thought was so funny at the time, watching it live.
Yeah, Aloe is so free.
Yeah. And then flip turn. This Dragonite is actually not Boots. So it's actually going to be a Life Orb, right? Yeah, Life Orb Draco. So able to chip this Avalug really heavily, actually.
Yeah. But at this point, Avalug's done so much work, like you pretty much don't have a team left. Oh, you have.
Yeah, uses up that.
Like this DNC is not doing anything.
Yeah, it goes hard Garchomp, actually, is an insane play. Works out, though, because Earthquake is kind of a KO. I mean, never mind, the balloon's still intact. But you can Scale Shot. Yeah.
Too good clicking Scale Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, like, Chiyu wins.
Everything wins, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Scale Shot, 2 hits, doesn't matter. Hashtag not a 6-0.
No.
Yeah, Chiyu's gonna come in and just Dark Pulse twice. Yeah. DNC's at half after hazards. And that's gonna be Who coming out with the victory. So Canada goes up 3-1 now in the finals.
So just 2 more wins.
2 more. And the series is yours.
FC... that game was fun to watch.
Oh, this was so fun to watch. FC versus iPro. Watching this in call was actually such a great experience, but hopefully we can do it justice.
You were in call with us, right?
Yeah,
that was like, okay, so FC, this guy, very Smogon player. He plays super aggressive. He likes offense. He loves to use Terra Ripe. Every single Terra Ground Nasty Plot Torn. That's like his 2 guys, like Rock Polish right here, Terra Ground Nasty Plot Torn, and then just spam moves Keldeo. He uses Gouging Fire, never uses Boots. Just like raw balls to the wall player.
Yeah, I feel like he always plays against like Glamoras, which is why the Torn is like ground a lot of the time.
Yes.
Like I think he's played against every single available Glamora. Like something like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. A lot of that. Yeah.
this game was not okay. Yeah, this was a violation. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah,
Those are one of the
uh,
greatest games to
yeah.
watch.
Now
It's like
the worst part about this game is this right here. Moderated chat was set to
Can you
star,
imagine?
dude,
Can you imagine?
dude. I mean, we'll get into it, but yeah, like we were saying, Terra Ground, Terra Fire on the Rhyperior. This is to resist stuff like the Metagross, the Mimikyu. I mean, you already resist Mimikyu. What am I saying? But like the Will-O-Wisp, right? The
Mhm.
Iron Valiant resist as well. Like you
The
catch
Val.
Moonblast. There's a Root as well. The Power Whip. It's just a good Terra type here. And then
Yeah,
on the other
that's
side,
usually what he does every week. Like it was always Terrifier, Ripe, Terra, Groundhorn.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? Unless they have like a really strong water type, no real punish to fire.
Mhm.
Anyways, Dark Zarude makes sense, right? Not really great dark resist on here. There's like Comfy, I guess, but I mean Zarude probably 1v1's Comfy most of the time. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Keldio's gonna lead off into the Zarude. Predicts the Terra turn 1, goes for a Hydro Pump. I assume Specs if you're staying in to do that.
No, it was Sash.
Oh, is Sash? Alright, then that
Yeah,
didn't matter. That was doing air.
yeah, yeah. Because
The
he was Terra
Zarude?
Dark. I think he should have Secret Sorted there. I didn't really understand
Yeah.
the Japan. So,
Maybe he expected like a Lando to come in on the Secret Sword.
yeah,
He's just a visionary.
yeah.
And then anyways, so Comfy actually forces out the Zarude. We were kind of yapping over this. But Zarude gets the double setup and then knocks off the Comfy. So no coverage moves on this Zarude. It's like mono knockoff. Like,
Trailblaze. You're right.
yeah.
Trailblaze isn't doing much.
No, Trailblaze is doing less than knockoff for sure. Gets Encored, but I feel like at that point you may as well just stay in and waste the syntheses. But guess getting Metagross in and go for a Banded Earthquake
Yeah.
is probably worth it. And your
That
Zarude's
was
still
that was a
healthy.
good easy click.
That was a
Yeah.
good Earthquake, yeah. Now Lando comes in on the Flare Blitz. It's not Rocky Helmet Landers though, but rocks are gonna go up either way. Icy Wind comes out. Do we see Citrus Berry? We do see Citrus Berry. Shout out to Jay Ricky in the chat. U-turns on that to get the Metagross in again. Now Torn's gonna Terra Ground and go for a knockoff, which actually allows it to live even a Heavy Slam. It goes for a Psychic Things though, but now something is gonna have to go down. It's gonna be the Gouging Fire into the Heavy Slam. Rocky Helmet chip into the Metagross is going to put it in range of Terra Blast Ground. So Lando's going to pivot in on that. Makes sense. And now an Icy Wind's coming, but just goes hard Mimikyu, I guess. So breaks the Disguise for free.
This Terra Ground Torn applies very good pressure into the team.
It does, yeah. Icy Wind plus Terra Blast is like really good coverage here. And then Mortal Spin Glamora able to get the spin off, so no more rocks and poisons the Mimikyu. Pretty good value there. And now Rhyperior is going to come in on the Mimikyu as the Landers doubles in and activates the Adrenaline Orb. Alright. I mean, you can just kind of Earthquake this Rhyperior, but instead we go hard Mimikyu. But this is just going to get Rock Polished on, I guess. Pain Split, though. Going to heal up the Mimikyu. And now a Swords Dance comes out. So this is Double Dance Rhyperior as Nightshade comes out. You're going to live the next Nightshade. So iPro's going to try to go Landorus to Shuffle Intimidates, but Ice Punch is still a looming threat, so switches to Mimikyu, but on the Sword Stance. So kind of just a raw Sword Stance play there. And now, can't just go for a safe Earthquake. Even if Landorus comes in, you still have the Ice Punch next turn, but he Sword Stances again, folks. Oh my god. And then watch this. Goes to Lando trying to Shuffle Intimidates. Ice Punches the switch. He's just raw.
This guy's he's been making these kind of plays every
single game, yeah.
game.
And then lives the Bullet Punch because he's raw. Now let's be completely transparent here. This was so preventable from iPro's side.
Yeah.
Like
Nightshade again.
Just Nightshade again, yeah.
I don't think he needed the Mimikyu for anything other than this.
Like after that Pain Split initially, just spam Nightshade.
Yeah.
Like all this switching to Lando stuff, not worth it. Like here, this Nightshade here, you're only +1. So just Nightshade again. Like +1 is not killing stuff like the Valiant, the Zarude from this range. You always have a revenge option. But instead we go Lando, allow this outplay to happen. Even here, right? Just Earthquake. right?
Val
Just
Val would have
Earthquake.
outsmart. Val
Yeah,
would have
he's at
outsmart.
neutral. Oh yeah, true. But like now at +5, Val doesn't outspeed.
Yeah,
Like at +3 it would have, but now it can't.
yeah,
So like he just I think gets a little bit too fancy trying to keep all of his pieces and gets really punished for it. I mean, FC making the reads necessary, so credit to him. But this is
yeah.
honestly really greedy from iPro trying to keep all of his mons like this, and you can see the punish is getting swept immediately.
They were one hell of a game because iPro had a great start to this game. It didn't
He
look good for
did,
FC.
yeah. Okay, in the chat, this FC guy might be top 5 draft player despite rarely playing draft. He destroyed iPro while supposedly top tier draft players K-Crick and Gypsy King couldn't. So true. I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, iPro, this is not his strongest gen at all.
No.
See him in Sun and Moon, he becomes a lot more unbeatable, right? And then like the K-Crick and Gypsy games, I mean, they were really close, right? And also he's using Valiant Zarude, so like you'd favor that team over pretty much anyone anyways. Like you have a default advantage just from having those mons on the same roster.
Yeah, that was just like pure outplaying at this point.
Yeah, this was like iPro probably had the advantage in the matchup here, if I'm being completely honest. But FC just outplayed him to shit, and that's you know. So sometimes it's nice when the
happens,
guy
right?
can just make aggressive plays and it works out.
Yeah, right. Because if the 50-50 goes the other way, then it's looking tough.
No, then iPro's literally demolishing this game. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah, right.
Maybe the Torn can bring it back, but like it's looking really rough into that Valiant all of a sudden.
Your punishment was UK drafting a Mimikyu. I've seen how I use Mimikyu to wonders. He was using it
Yeah,
in the
I think Mimikyu is
EC.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
This gen you can use a lot of like utility sets, and like the sword stance
Mhm.
sets are like still all right. You know, like
Yeah.
you definitely
And
need
then
life orb on them, but
you like the red card a lot too.
red card's interesting into like booster energy spam stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a nice safety net.
All right, so that's gonna put Canada on match point now,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have Yurdunk versus Addison, two heavy hitters, some might say.
That would be a good
Anyways,
one.
yeah. So I think Yurdunk is like 5-0 in the tour at this point. So
Yeah,
and
just
then Addison,
carried by
yeah,
Hydrapple.
yeah, for real. And then Addison, as I've said before, is just coming off of an MVP 8-0 DCL run. It's like two really fantastic players here. It's a Gren mirror, but like Addison is using this team that I've seen like multiple weeks now, and I just don't think it's good.
Never winning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't think it's
I
good.
was talking with Addie. She told me she wants to like she thinks this team is really bad and no one's been able to use it.
Yep,
But
that tracks.
yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But she thinks like she wants to use it because she wants it to get a win. But I still think it's
Okay,
really bad.
okay. Grow
Like,
up. Like
this is no
So-
dragon resist.
so we're bringing to finals the draft that you know is bad just because it's winless. Tell me how that makes sense.
Like that, yeah.
Tell me how that makes sense.
You know, Addie's usually really good at climbing through bad matchups.
Yeah.
If there's something about her, like she's really creative,
Mhm.
but that was like a uphill battle.
Like I guess you could
So-
say if anyone's gonna win with this roster, it's gonna be Addison.
yeah,
But still, why are you like playing the game with your hands tied behind your back?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either
'Cause
way,
you look at Terra Dragon into this, like look at Terra Dragon Hydrapple, it's
it's just an insta goob. Like you collect every
Yeah.
single time. Nothing
you
you
can't
can do.
kill it.
Yeah, nothing KOs back. It's so
Which is
obnoxious.
which it is, right? It's just Terra
Yeah.
Dragon Hydrapple. I think he usually brings like Fizz Def Overquill, defensive Gator too.
Yeah, makes
I think
sense.
this is Fling, Toxic Orb, Acrobatics, Gliscor, because there's Halucho is annoying in the mocks. Because you can like run like I think there was one that was like Spidef, they're a flying resto chesto kind of thing, where or like if you're taunt as well, it's really tough to get through Toxic, Protect, EQ, Gliscor, like you get free setups on it.
Yeah, I think you definitely need a flying stab on the Gliscor no matter what. Either dual wing beat or acro, either one's fine, I think.
Yeah. You also don't want to get taunted, right? So I think Fling, Toxic Orb was a great bring here.
I mean, I don't know about great bring, right? I think Toxic would have been perfectly reasonable here. I guess if
It's
you're
for
expecting the taunt, then I guess it's fine, you know? But I don't know. I feel like you should be okay no matter what. But I
yeah,
don't
because
know.
the Hydra is gonna
I
carry.
wasn't watching your mocks. Maybe it was going really badly and you really needed that tech.
No,
I don't know.
it's just the Hydrapple. I think like the Hydrapple matchup is so good. The rest of the matchup is so good that you can like actually hone in
Like, do
some sets,
whatever. Yeah.
make some sets really focused on specific threats.
Yeah, like, how's the possible ways I could lose? And then, like, just really, like, over prepping for those situations.
Yeah.
Because just the default matchup is so nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, Terra types, we have Terra Dragon, Hydrapple, Terra Fairy, Gliscor, and then on the other side, Terra Dark Gren and Flying Hawlucha. So you were right about the Flying Hawlucha, but Hydrapple's leading off into the Uxie. I mean, no real punish to just staying in and Fickle Beaming turn 1. There's a
Yeah.
Trick
I
Sticky
was
Bar, which
expecting like a trick. Yeah.
is about the worst
Trick.
thing that could happen, right? But even then, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Because like you're gonna right you're even though like you're crippled, like you're gonna be able to get like a few hits off anyways, right, with the regen, and you
Yeah,
can here that was a huge all out.
yeah. KO's the Uxie from like 62. Pretty nice stuff there. And then you're still at 75. Nothing kills you still. So Sandy Shock's gonna come in, sets a light screen on the Leaf Storm. So it takes big chip, but now the Hydrapple's -2, doesn't really want to stay in. So it goes Gliscor, gets the Toxic Orb activated, makes sense. And now Tentacruel's gonna come in on a Fling. Okay,
Great
so
bring, huh?
we've kind of blown our load a little bit early here. May I suggest?
Yeah.
Like Earthquake was really free there. I don't think you really needed to predict the Hawlucha, because Hawlucha coming in hard on Gliscor, you can just fling the next turn, right? Maybe you're worried about sub, but then you have Acro, right? So it's really never the end of the world.
Exactly.
But anyways, Tentacruel's gonna come in, so Fling has used up the Toxicorp, no longer has that available. Now Feraligator's gonna come in and Psychic Fang away the screens, which is a huge turn for your dunk. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, and that now it's looking really tough for Addy. And then you get the flip turn
Flip
and
turn
the
on
Sandy
shocks,
Shock.
and this is like, yeah, now you're threatening Battle Bond, so Addy can't even just stay in, even though this is Protean. She doesn't know that, and you can't risk that. Like,
This is
Tentacruel's already
Specs.
chipped. Wait, that's Specs? That did 45?
Yeah. This guy's
Alright,
so fat.
yeah.
And then you get the free spikes as usual, the
So
overquill.
Shock's in before Spikes, which is pretty nice, like the screens are going up. And now Hard Greninja on the Psychic Fangs, so Addison making the correct plays to get back into the game at least. But it is still so rough. Now Dark Pulse
It's
comes out, but Dragon Tail, so gonna get that Gren out of there, forces the Sandy Shock sack. And
now
now,
Gren is looking scary. Now, yeah, I believe you should always Psychic Fangs here.
yeah, always. But
You
goes
were
for
afraid,
Dragon Tail.
if you were afraid of the sub earlier, you should
You should be
keep
afraid of
that
it
in mind as
still,
well,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Because you can always like Psychic Fangs and then Dragon Tail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
This is
can't.
always gonna take a +2. Oh, yeah, it's Sky Attack.
The Sky Attack misses though. I don't think that was killing, but
No, it wasn't. It would have been like annoying because the next turn you're killing.
yeah, you're killing with like the Sticky Barb after a sub or something. But here, Hawlucha goes down low enough where you don't even need to sack the Overquill anymore, or sack the Hydrapple anymore. You can go Overquill, and with 2 helmets, this Hawlucha is going to go down, and Reflect wears off as well, so you can't exactly just roost on this thing, even if you do have it. And a Spike goes up, very disrespectful. And now Gren comes in, forces the Battle Bond here. You don't really have a switch into Dark Pulse.
Now Gren can actually win if it gets a flinch. Right? This is obviously boots. You're keeping it back for Gren. If it gets a flinch, it can win.
Yeah, so Dark Pulse gets a crit. Don't care about that. But no flinch means the Gren is going to go down. Now Gouging Fire comes in, goes for Dragon Dance, and we're going to see Earth Power do 40%. And all of a sudden, this is danger, right? Because this is going to, like, kind of set up on the trap. Goes 40 is a lot. And
But,
Morning
yeah,
Sun...
you have to keep in mind this is max FDF, right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to do a lot of damage to Gliscor. You need a lot of Dragon Dances to kill the Gliscor. You can also get SpDef drops. EQ, it's going to be the same sequence versus Gliscor here. And
It's
you
a
also
lot
have
of
like
odds.
1 again at the end.
Yeah.
So it's looking tough, but
And you're just
I
getting like mono low rolls. We saw 47. Yeah, there's another 47, but a
mm,
lot of 41s, 40s.
yeah, and now it's the same thing here with
Yeah,
Gliscor.
Gliscor comes in. Another heat crash is coming.
Same scenario, right?
62%. But high horsepower because there's a Rillaboom on the bench. And then Morning
Yeah,
Sun into the next high horsepower. Sure.
yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. You have to
hmm
attack. You're not gonna get out of range.
There's only one more Morning Sun. But now Gren reveals the Water Shuriken. And with Specs, it is
Yeah,
able to pick up the KO here. And now
yeah. I
Tentacruel
think
comes in.
Addy should have just went for the high horsepower miss at this point.
Yeah, I feel like the Tentacruel,
Yeah,
maybe you had an out if the Gren stays in and then you freeze the Hydrapple with Ice Beam.
yeah.
Maybe that was your out, right?
You could double freeze, right? You can spin into this and then freeze the Hydrapple and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, you spin first to get the speed boost, and then you freeze the Hydrapple, and then you freeze the Gren. There was an out, but it's yeah, maybe just to forfeit is the easier option, you know, and that's
take
gonna
less than
be
one.
the series, right?
Yep.
And
So
so Canada goes up 5-1, clinches the series, and is the Draft League World Cup champion. So
yeah.
congrats on the chip.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, deserved, of course.
Yeah.
But there
And
is
we have
one more
last game.
game. Yeah, J-Skirf
Yeah,
versus
that game.
Matt for the fans.
Jay Smurf, top 5 player. He needs
Yeah,
he didn't have a good season, wants to get back. I think he was 1-2 going into that game. Needs to get
yeah,
back, at least 50% win rate.
yeah. It's really
I
hard
have
going
no
like
idea
sub
what his team is.
500.
Because we won. After that, we just didn't really care about it. So we'll see
Mhm.
whatever he does.
Yeah, we see Tinkaton just like covering up that Sarah ledge. He's hiding in the back. Yeah, let's just watch this one because this one is just absolute cinema. So Terra
I haven't seen
Fairy,
it.
Terra Fairy on the Zapdos, Terra Grass on the Sarah ledge, and then on the other side it's Terra Water, and then Terra Fairy, I think, on the Enam. Alright, so Zapdos leads off into the Enam. Gonna Terra turn 1. On the Volt Switch, that's offensive Zapdos. And now Tinkaton can just come in on this Moonblast. Like, 52 is a lot. That's definitely Specs Enam, but Gigaton Hammer is gonna force it out, right? Donphan comes in, takes big chip. This is offensive Tinkaton as well. Goes for an Ice Spinner, which is a wrong play. And then like, threatens the Encore, but goes Ogerpon at least. Catches that. And now Dragalge's going to come in on the Ivy Cudgel. Only to
It does
17%.
nothing.
Yeah. Now Sizzler's coming in on a Dragon Tail, so racking up a little bit of Rock's chip here. Roaring Moon's going to get forced in. And Earthquake is just going to knock it out. So maybe Choice Banded Roaring Moon. Because this was Physically Defensive Dragapult. I would expect that to be CB
That looks
damage.
funny.
Yeah, so now Sarah Ledge is going to just Bitter Blade as Ogerpon comes in, but this does not really force out Terra Grass Sarah Ledge. So just going to stay in and Bitter Blade a few times. Now Ogerpon can finally take one, but you're going to run out of synthesis.
Let's take Bitter Blade into Shadow Sneak.
Yeah.
So
Pivot's Roaring Moon, I guess.
yeah, I think he just wanted to condition to get that Roaring Moon pivot.
Yeah, fair enough. And then
Knock
knocks off. Yeah, gonna 2-hit KO this very easily. And now
now
Meowscarada comes in. Just gonna U-turn, or maybe Axel. One of the two. But just U-turns on the Donphan, pretty safe play. And you can just go back in your Sarah Ledge, start applying pressure. Again, just goes for a Terra Blast. Should just be a free KO on the Donphan. Now Roaring Moon comes in again. Now Stoice is gonna be the switch into this now. Knock up to 65. My god. Yeah, so definitely Choice Banded Moon. But now Zapdos comes in. It's going to be Scarf Zapdos. Okay, so outspeeds the Moon. And now what's the answer to Sarah Ledge? Enam? I mean, Bitter Blade's just going to knock this out. This is offensive Enam. Now Ogerpon comes in, but we've already established this doesn't beat the Sarah Ledge. Nazarmat switches for fun, I guess. And gets the Meowscarada in on the Ivy. I guess since you hard switched out on the Sarah Ledge, you assume there's no U-turn coming earlier. So fair enough. Now Bitter Blade's gonna claim, and
rocks were really tough for Jay Skirf here. There was a lot of switching around.
Yeah, I mean it's Citrus Berry takes the Ice Beam even from Life Orb. Bitter Blades it all back. Now does it have Shadow Sneak? Doesn't have Shadow Sneak, but can just go Zapdos. I felt like while watching this live, Zapdos was like the only player that could possibly lose you the game, right? Because if you get frozen there, then you allow Swords Dances, and then at +2, Bullet Punch
Mm-hmm.
sweeps. So maybe a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of a choke, but not punished. I mean, it's a 10% choke, right? And then like 80% to stay frozen. But still, like, just sack the Ceruledge, and then you go Zapdos, and then you T-Bolt, you know? It really would have been okay.
And a bullet punch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's going to be the game.
Over. Yep.
So,
There's,
top 5, J-Scurf has been demoted to top 10 now, I think,
yeah.
after this game.
You have to go down the rankings, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see
2025.
some wins.
Time to catch up.
I mean, I
Yeah.
remember back in 2024, right? He got first seed in the circuit. I mean,
Yeah.
where's that guy?
Yeah. Is he playing seasonal?
I have no idea. I assume
Okay.
so.
Well, yeah.
He is playing in
I don't
DPL
think
as well. So
He's
we'll be
an
watching
ORAS
his
cage.
yeah. We'll be watching his games. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
after he learned the ORAS mechanics of Rocky Helmet last DCL, now he's going to be unstoppable. Surely,
No.
maybe he can
No.
go back to top 5 if he comes out with some wins in DPL, the
Yeah.
seasonal
If
stuff
he
like
learns,
that.
if he learns that, if he learns the mechanics, maybe he'll learn burn his 12% in
Maybe,
ORAS.
yeah. Maybe we can drill
Anyways,
that one into him.
I can't wait. I can't wait to face him and beat him. That'll be
Yeah.
a fun.
All right, so that's going to be the Draft League World Cup. This last game is has not been played. I think they might be playing today or something. I think I saw something about that. But regardless, as of right now, they have not played the game, so
Yeah.
nothing we
So
can really do.
Mount true MVP of DPL
He
of a
did.
World
This is
Cup.
so sad.
Every single week he played was a dead game. So Mante,
Owned.
you were the key to our victory. We knew
So,
we had you in the back.
so what's the Rocky Helmet mechanic in ORAS? So, like, if the last turn is a double down due to helmet recoil, and it's a 0-0, the win conditions are switched in ORAS, where the helmet user will win. So that's not the case in modern gens, but it is in ORAS. And so J-Scurf last hit something and took helmet when he didn't need to, and then lost because of it. Which, like, fair enough, right? If you don't know the mechanic, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's tough. Like
Yeah.
even like decent like veteran ORAS players wouldn't know.
So
And it's
true,
not something like
Darkrai.
a good looking game. Like
Yeah,
Orlando
you're never
Charizard.
gonna have that come
You
up,
you
right? It's so
you
rare.
also click Aerial Ace on his Thorn and you didn't kill.
Yeah,
That end game was
there's layers to this. Yeah,
my heart stopped a few times at that end game.
yeah. All right. Anyways, let's go on to the next part of this stream. Thanks for hanging out with
All
me.
right,
I think that's
all
your
right.
cue to
I'll
dip, right? Yeah.
yeah. That's my cue to dip.
All right.
VGC is not for me. You can invite Hopeless. I'm sure Hopeless is gonna give you some good ghosting advice. But for me, I'm gonna go, get some muscles at the gym. Can't be doing Pokemon all day.
Yeah. I can
And
though.
you can, yeah, you're the beast, dude. The YouTuber,
Yep.
DPL owner, player, everything. You're the everything Pokemon. You're Ash, and
Yep.
nobody knows it. All right. Thank you for having me on. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and enjoy the VGC.
Yep. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Now we can transition the stream over. I'll change the title and the thumbnail. It's gonna be great. Edit. So this is gonna be VGC Road to Master Ball, featuring Scovillain. What's the description gonna be? I'll just keep the description the same, so when people see the VOD, it's gonna be the World Cup, because I think that's what most people are gonna be more interested in. But regardless, we're gonna do some in-game laddering. I've gen my team, and it's gonna be a fun time. All right, so that's changed now. Wi-Fi addict now. First PBR, now the in-game ladder. I just want to use Scovillain, man. Is it that hard? Anyways, we can get rid of that background music, and we can unmute that. Exactly, Darkrai. The things I do for Scovillain is crazy. I mean, did you guys see my seasonal game? My seasonal game, I got like 5 kills with Scovillain round 1. That was so funny. And then my week 2 opponent also doesn't have good fire resist, so yeah. Is it lagging? It seems fine to me on my end. Scovillain seems bad. Use Rayquaza. Nope, I think I'll be okay. Now, how do I get on the in-game ladder? Is it Battle Stadium? It's something like this, right? Battle Stadium, ranked battles. Oh my god, the tutorial. Let's go. Double battle, right? We're in the beginner tier. And now you can see I've really played through this game very, very much. I have a level 11 starter. True, actually, spooky host, like the stream, etc. Scovillain is not ugly, he's very cool. You unliked? No. Anyways. Sprigatito! Yeah. Ooh, this one will be tough. They have the restricted Volcarona. We're just gonna lead Scovillain and Koraidon. And then definitely Raging Bolt here, right? And then Whimsicott to Encore the Volk is like the main thing that's threatening, right? I mean, it's not gonna matter. We're gonna sweep with Scovillain. W. No Pelipper, yippee. Yeah, this team does not really beat Pelipper, if I'm being super for real. I have some set plays into Rain now, where I've kind of figured out a few sequences that tend to work more than they don't. But that being said, Rain, of course, is going to be a bad matchup into Sun most of the time. Raging Bolt does kind of carry a lot of those matchups, but it's still rough. No, Meowscarada is sick. What does the opponent's first slot Mon do? Lurantis? Well, you see, it's going to do a whole lot of nothing. You can't trust like any of those, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna sweep with Scovillain, Koraidon, I'm pretty sure. Like, what's he gonna do? Now, is there a better place to put my face cam? Because isn't like the moves in the bottom right? I don't know, we'll see if it works out. Toxapex Tankaton, so putting up fake out pressure, all that stuff. Top left, yeah. So we'll do this. We'll put the chat underneath that. And we'll do it like that. How about there? Yeah, so I'm just going to Spicy Extract my Koraidon. And we're going to Terra Fire, right? We don't want to be weak to the Tinkaton. We're just going to Flame Charge this Tinkaton. And we're just going to kill it immediately, I'm pretty sure. What does Pex even do in VGC? I mean, nothing, right? Where's the Choice Specs Terra Fire Scovillain? That's for singles. And we do get the Spicy Extract off. We get the attack boost, but we don't get the defense drop because of the Clear Amulet. And this is just going to KO this Tinkaton. Boom. And now I assume this Toxapex is going to click Surf into my Scovillain and do maybe 30 damage. Maybe a little bit more, but yeah. Oh, T-Spike's huge! I don't think I'm switching though. I really don't think I'm switching. And a useful thing about this Koraidon EV spread is that my Scovillain is still faster, even though the Koraidon is +1. So I work it out to always do that. Now, Azu comes in. I think I just Will-O-Wisp this. And I go for a Protect. I think this works, right? I cut the Azu attack in half. I protect my Koraidon during that turn, because if he's attacking anything, it's going to be my Koraidon. He tears the Azu, unless it's a Terra Fire. Okay, it's Terra Water, makes sense. But I did protect my Koraidon, and this should be burned by the end of the turn. There's the Jet. Huge protect. Huge. Yeah, now it doesn't resist fighting, true. And we get the Wisp off. This is massive. And now what? What is this Pex gonna do? Chilling Water. I mean, that's not gonna work either. God Protect, oh my god. This guy's too talented. Now, I think I'm just going to side Spicy, get +4 now, and then just Collision Course the Azu. Pretty simple play. Can't really go wrong. Aqua Jet is gonna bounce off. Yeah. Chat, is this bullying? Collision Course is just a good fighting move. It's 100 base power. And if it's super effective, it does more. But if it's super effective, it's also just gonna kill anyways, you know? But yeah. I think we have this one in the bag, I'm not gonna lie. Because Clear Amulet stops the drop from Chilling Water anyways. Torterra, ooh. That's pretty scary, actually. So now I'm just going to Rage Powder and Flame Charge this. The battle was cancelled. He didn't want the smoke. What's the restricted? It was Ticketon. He didn't have one. Baby's first tech. True, Verky. Scovillain was too intimidating. Yep. Keep going, bruh. Huge. Halfway through rank 1. This restricted was Pokeball tier. Yep. Carry the weight of the world like Torterra shells. Yep. Okay, this guy's using the Wolfie VGC team. We're just gonna lead this. And I think we're gonna have Ditto in the back just in case like Superior or Blaziken gets out of hand. We can copy the speed boost. Or copy the boost and then KO back. Probably just Raging Roger, to be honest, in the back. Could go for Incineroar, just to intimidate a few guys. I think Incineroar is probably fair enough, right? Yeah, I want the Incineroar for the Skeledirge, because it's unaware. It can like kind of 1v1 my Koraidon. Primarina Superior, makes sense. But my Koraidon, unfortunately for him, is just faster than everything and KOs everything. So there is that. I do have the option to Rage Powder and Flame Charge the Superior. Now, the Serp is actually Sash, right? Yeah, the Serp is Sash. So it's Leaf Storm Pledge, Protect, and what? What was the last move? I think I'm just gonna Rage Powder, get the Perimeter to not Moonblast my Koraidon slot. I'm just going to Flame Charge the Serp. I think that makes sense. We're gonna do that, bring it down to Sash. So my Scovillain is gonna get hit by the Pledge, but I am Sash. This should set up the Swamp, right? So now my Pokemon are all like super slow, actually. Wait, the Serp's faster than my Koraidon. I didn't expect that. But either way, I can still do the exact same play, right? Or do I double protect to stall out the Swamp? I think I can just Rage Powder. Actually, I want to protect first. Oh, wait. I thought I was double protecting. So here I'm gonna lose my Scovillain because I misclicked. I was gonna double protect to bait out Terras or protects on his side. Spicy Extract, it's +2 attack and -2 defense on whatever you click it versus. Yeah, this is a misclick, my bad. Terra Blast Stellar into my Koraidon. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't matter. Just gonna do the exact same thing, I think. Rage Powder and just Flame Charge. He could attack my Scovillain and then Moonblast. That could be bad. See who he attacks with Serp. He does attack Koraidon, which is fine. I just needed the Primarina to not attack my Koraidon. It is immune to Rage Powder, yep. Never punished. Hyper Voice, this is fine. And now I'm +2 speed on my Koraidon. And Swamp is a quarter speed, so my Koraidon is essentially -2 at this point. And now I do have Fake Out pressure from my Incineroar in the back. So I'll probably just go Incineroar, get the Intim, and the Fake Out pressure. Serp is immune still even after Stellar typing. Yeah, it retains the Grass typing. So it's gonna be Incineroar versus Incineroar. We're probably just gonna Fake Out the Primarina. How long do we have on this Swamp? Press Y to check status. How do I check the field effects? I don't know how to do that. Check status? Check your Mon? How do I see how many turns of Swamp are left? Regardless, we definitely Fake Out here, and we may as well Collision Course the Incineroar, just in case he doesn't Fake Out. Click on your Mon to see its stats. Oh, okay. Takes out my Incineroar, so I'm gonna trade a Koraidon for the Primarina, it seems. I expect a Moonblast if he's making this play. That should KO Incineroar. Moonblast? Hyper Voice. So actually, best case scenario. And the Swamp is down. So pretty nice stuff here. Blaziken comes in. There's no Swamp. And this is clear Amulet Blaziken. So my Incineroar is basically dead. I can Terra Grass, but I don't want to, I don't think. I think I'm just going to knock the Prim in case I survive. And then Sun is still up. Maybe I have to protect? Do I have to protect here? I think I have to protect. No, I'm going to Parting Shot, Prim, and protect. Oh, I think I timed out. Whatever, worked out. I think it worked out. Yeah, I Parting Shot, and then I copy the Blaziken. Maybe this is wrong, because he can Hyper Voice my Ditto here. But then I have Fake Out Pressure next turn, right? So it's probably fine. The Blaziken just protected. I think I'm okay here. Yeah, Moonblast into my Koraidon slot. Yep, expected. But with Life Orb, he's going to be in range of anything. Yeah, I wanted to protect there. Because next turn I can double up the Prim slot, and the Blaziken is forcing 0 KOs. But here I go Incin. I Fake Out the Blaziken, and I CC. I CC the Prim. I can also Terra Ghost my Blaziken next turn. I just stole his Blaziken, for real, I did. And then, because of Speed Boost and Scarf, that stacks for 2.25x speed, and so I'll be faster than his Blaziken next turn. He already exhausted Terra. Should be fine. This Protect doesn't matter, I'm pretty sure. Because I Fake Out this Blaziken. Blaziken goated, yep. And now, I just, I just Terra Ghost, CC the Primarina, and I Flare Blitz the Blaziken. I think that's correct. If he Flare Blitzes my Blaziken, I think that can win, but I don't think that's a reasonable play. I am Terra Ghost. Goes for the double protect, respectable. Doesn't get it. Just CC that Prim. Show me a CC. We do see a CC. And I think because of his drop, my CC will kill. And that's gonna be the game. A little bit sloppy, I think, but I also misclicked twice, so... Yep. Does VGC ladder matches follow current tournament regulations? Yeah, this one's regulation G. Now I CC the Blaziken, and that's the game. Yeah, can we click? You only have one move, it's Flare Blitz. And we win very easily. Not even close. Shout out Skill Villain. Yeah, Flutter over Whimsy is reasonable. I tried Flutter main on some teams like this before, but it felt like not as impactful as having that Tailwind option to match Tailwind versus stuff like Torn. Even opposing Whimsicott, right? Like Whimsicott Miraidon, you usually want to bring Whimsicott and match Tailwind versus that. Rank increased? Oh my god. We're popping off. Right. Another one? Okay, so... Hail is annoying, right? Now versus this, I'm gonna lead this anyways. I'm gonna have Incineroar and Ditto in the back. Because if I'm able to copy his Spectre boost, not Spectre, but Calyrex Shadow, then Ditto can kind of reverse sweep a little bit sometimes. This is why I use Terra Normal Ditto. I mean, I'm Terra Ghost, just for like immunities, and also if I copy the Shadow Rider, I can actually boost my own Astral Barrage, which is nice. Urshifu Articuno leads off. Alright, fair enough. Now, I probably just want to side Spicy and attack into the Articuno here. Right? Is this correct? If I wanted to do that, I wouldn't Terra, I think. I could Terra and attack into Urshifu, I think. Side Spicy attack into Ursh. Because Collision Course should KO. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. No switches, which is nice. The only thing that can go wrong here is like a switch to Ninetales, so a good thing that you didn't do that. Because Ninetales would take away my Chlorophyll, and then my thing would be slower than my Koraidon, so I don't get the +2 in time. But he allowed me to do this, so all good. It's Scarf for Shifu. Good to know. But I'm basically going to kill whatever in that slot right now. Unless he goes hard Calyrex, which is an insane play. Ninetales, yeah. So this is just going to die to a Collision Course. Maybe it's Sash. I could see a Sash. No Sash, so it just freaking dies. US West and Canada rematch in VGC? Might be. You see a Tailwind, okay. That's a little bit scary. I think my play is to ignore the Articuno slot and just attack what's on the right with a Rage Powder. I can double protect to stall Tailwind turns. That's possible. Yeah, Calyrex comes in. I'm not really scared of like a nasty plot here. I mean, maybe I should be, but I'll probably be okay. I don't expect a nasty plot. Is there a reason I can't just Rage Powder and Flame Charge the Cali? I don't think so. I'm just gonna Rage Powder. He should Astral Barrage. I Flame Charge the Cali. I think this should work, right? Do I kill without the Sun Boost? I mean, it doesn't matter. This is my strongest move anyways. Rage Powder. No protects. Do I Rage? Because I don't want the double up. And what else is my Scovillain doing this turn? I guess I don't prevent the double up anyways, huh? Blizzard, that's not gonna KO. Flame Charge, does this KO this? I'm not sure, actually. It doesn't, not even close, actually. But here I do have my Incineroar, which is pretty reasonable. And I can just, knock off the Articuno. Let's see, Tailwind turns. Let's see. Do I check Tailwind turns? Summary? Yo, how do I check it? How do I check Tailwind turns? Why? Oh, so no more Tailwind, actually. Right? No more Tailwind? That means no Tailwind, right? Oh my god. I'll protect once. Tailwind's on their side. Okay. Tailwind's on theirs. Okay, so now I know how it works. Urshifu comes in. I protect and dig out left. Astral Barrage is fine. So Tailwind, swap. That still does a lot of damage. Okay, Tailwind's still up this turn. Okay, so I'm supposed to press Y and go on their side. This is the last turn of Tailwind. I think my Ditto reverse sweeps this. Yeah, my Ditto totally reverse sweeps this. I'm actually totally fine with this. I'm going to double attack the left slot. Actually, no, I should, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Double attack the left slot so that I guaranteed have my Ditto in on the right side. I copy the Shadow Rider and I Astral Barrage twice, and that should be the game. This is why Ditto is so good in these matchups. The only thing that can save him is a Terra Normal on his Calyrex. That's the only way he can win. Yep, Tailwind's gone. Ditto. Wait, I can't choose what side? Why can't I choose what side? I can't choose what side. Why can't I choose? I can choose what side on Showdown. Whatever, man. Yeah, if I knew it was like this, I would have just knocked the Calyrex like 2 turns ago. I wanted it to be alive so I could copy it. That's messed up. Bruh. Does it always default left side when it's the last Pokemon? It's actually annoying, man. Guess we know now. I thought it'd be like, you know, when it's double down 2 Pokemon left, the first one you send in, you can send to either side. Like, send out on the left, send out on the right. I thought it was like that. Guess not, though. I don't know. I guess we're just cooked. So we'll lose our first game. These animations take forever. Back to the Pokédoll division with you. Yeah. Unlucky. I was robbed by game mechanics. That's all it is. Alright, we go again. Maybe you can only choose a side when you have 2 Mons left. Yeah, because I know you can do it otherwise. It's only... Well, yeah, we just saw it's only 2, right? I probably needed to bring the Whimsicott, if I'm being real. The hail resetting my sun was a really big deal. And then not being able to match Tailwind. So maybe it should have been Whimsicott plus Ditto or Incin. Maybe that was better. Oh, we have Psy Spam, looks like. But I'm just leading a Scovillain every single game. Incineroar makes sense, and then probably Raging Roger. Good into the Ogerpon, the Urshifu. Landorus is kind of a threat to this. But that's just something we have to deal with, I think. Do we bring Ditto for the Lando? No, because it just walls itself. So we're going to bring Raging Roger. This team won a regional. It's the real deal. Unlucky. We have to face a real team in a Pokeball tier. I have to press done. So if I win this game, then Scovillain would have won the regional, is what you're saying. Hypothetically, of course. So Lando does lead off, which is kind of scary, but not the end of the world. It's the only logical thing to assume, you're right. Now I think I can just side Spicy and Flame Charge. I don't think I want to Terra though. Can I side Spicy Breaking Swipe? Is that a reasonable play? No, right? I should just Terra Flame Charge the Lando. Could follow me and then Earth Power Microridon. I think I'll stay normal, but I will... I'll Flame Charge the Indeedee slot. Helping Hand, okay. I should live any hit here. I assume Microridon lives in Earth Power because I didn't Terra. Maybe we'll find out. Doesn't KO Indeedee. Oh, Rocky Helmet, that's bad. So, Sandsteer, I'll live that. I don't live that. Alright, we just freaking lose, I guess. Oopsie. No, we literally just lose, oh my god. I guess I'm supposed to Terra Fire and attack the Lando there, but that loses to follow me. I do have Terra Grass on my Incineroar, which is useful here. Low-key, I'll Side Spicy my Incineroar. And then Terrastalize Flare Blitz the Landorus. Watch this. Watch this, folks. You're not ready for this play. Incineroar, Spicy Extract Abuser. Because he's just gonna Sandsteer again. Could miss. I do get -2 defense, which kind of sucks, but once I Terra, that doesn't matter. Because the only physical attackers are gonna KO me anyways, I think. So we know it's Lunala in the back, and then what? I do have the Rage Powder option next turn, so we take a KO here, I get my Citrus Berry back, I can redirect plus take another KO with Incineroar, and then I still have the Raging Bolt in the back, which is AV. We might not be out of it yet. Might not be out of it yet, folks. There's Lunala. You can just go for a Expanding Force, right? And then I lose. I mean, I just have to Rage Powder and hope he doesn't use it. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to be faster than my Incin no matter what. We'll see. We'll try it. We're probably just cooked anyways. Follow me. So if we make it through, we'll attack the Indeedee. But yeah, Expanding Force outspeeds my Incin. Takes 2 KOs. Wait, it doesn't KO my Incineroar. Hold up. I'll die to Helmet, I think. We take another KO at least. Swag. But it still has the Shadow Shield intact. I think wrong call turn 1 was really bad. I didn't expect the Sandsteer to just KO from full though. Even after Helmet, that's like crazy, right? There is Urshifu. Maybe it can be done. We'll see. Let's see, Psychic Terrain's still up, right? Psychic Terrain 2 more turns, so I can't Thunderclap. I think I just Electro Web. Break the shield. I mean, we're just cooked, right? CC. I should live a Moongeist Beam from this range. Oh, Meteor Beam. I'll live this too, I think. Maybe we don't live. We're AV anyways. Yeah, we live. Is it Sash or Shifu? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, no winning. Maybe if that Meteor Beam missed, I might have had a shot, actually. We outspeed both. But Lunala's just going to KO me with an Expanding Force. So I actually almost brought it back, low-key. Yeah, these guys are fighting back. I don't like this. We're 2-2. Alright. We go again. I know Scovillain can do it. Another Cali. I mean, we're leading Scovillain every game. Can't stop me. And then... is it Whimsicott? I think it's Whimsicott Ditto? Is it Whimsicott Incineroar, maybe? No. Maybe it's a Raging Bolt Whimsicott. Because Bolt looks really good here. This does seem pretty weak to the Cali, though. I probably want one of Incineroar or Ditto to handle that, right? We're gonna bring Ditto. Cali Whimsicott. Now here, I 100% Side Spicy and Flame Charge the Whimsicott. Sometimes Calyrex likes to protect in this position to get the safe Tailwind, but I'm not going to allow that. Side Spicy, and then I think I Terra, just in case we see a Moonblast want to come out, right? I Terra KO Whimsicott. This also covers Draining Kiss, so we definitely Terra here. If he goes for Tailwind, I will match Tailwind with my own Whimsicott after my Scovillain goes down. Because I only need +2 to KO his whole team. So after this Spice, yeah, exactly what I was saying. The Protect is very likely in this situation because you don't want to risk the Calyrex and a Tailwind. Yeah, so exactly what I thought. And after this, I have a Rage Powder plus Flame Charge into Calyrex. He can Astral Barrage, but it's not going to KO my Koraidon from full. And whatever he brings in on the side... actually, it could be the Ogerpon. That would be annoying. In which case I have to protect my Koraidon. And then maybe Wisp? Maybe Wisp the... oh, Indeedee. This is totally fine. Because here I just... well, he could Expanding Force, I guess, but he's slower than my Koraidon, right? It's bulky Indeedee. I don't think Protect is the play here. I'm not really interested in stalling out the Tailwind. Do I even need to Rage Powder? Can I just Spicy again? And Flame Charge again? I'll Flame Charge into Cali. Yeah, we're gonna do this, I think. This shouldn't KO my Koraidon, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is EV'd for it. Oh, Expanding Force. Is Expanding Force on Cali? That kills? I mean, this is fine, I still get Ditto, right? That's crazy. Yeah, Life Orb, Expanding Force, Calyrex. Man, that's actually insane. Either way, I get my Ditto transform here. But he's faster. Because of Tailwind. I think we're just cooked. Why is it expanding force? That's not a real set, guys. It's really not. Well, Rage Powder and, what is this set, dude? Astral Barrage, I guess. Oh, we just freaking lose. Alright, there's 2 turns of Tailwind. Dude, this is not fair. Why does my Koraidon just die to everything? And it's Terra Normal, of course, so the perfect C team, I guess. Chat, are we cooked? This is just so sad. Hold on. Dude, expanding force is like 117 min. Dude, that's not fair. Dude. It's not that they're attacking my restricted, it's that expanding force is an insane thing. Nobody runs that. It's not real. Dude, we're actually negative in beginner tier. Road to Master Ball, guys. We'll get there eventually. What isn't real is Specs Calias. That's true. That's not real either. Dude, that set's walled by Incineroar. I guess just bring Incineroar. My bad. She do be expanding on my force, that's for real. We have to play against Sarah? GG. And it's a Miraidon team. This one has a Mudsdale. Shout out PokeMMD. Exactly, Cinerath. Raging Roger Whimsicott. Or do we bring Incineroar here? I'm gonna bring Whimsicott. His team's like very weak to Moonblast. And I want to match Tailwind. Might as well forfeit now, exactly. Mudsdale might be the best Pokemon in the game. If I'm being completely for real. Urshifu Pult. Okay. Seems like a pretty simple Rage Powder. Right? Do I side Spicy? No, because Double Up kills my Koraidon, so I'm gonna Rage Powder. If I Rage Powder, does it redirect both Dragon Darts hits? Or just one? I don't know. We're gonna Terra and Flame Charge into the Urshifu, break a potential Sash. No, the Sash is on Qianpao. Oh, it takes both of them. If it takes both, then I'm not gonna Terra. I'm just going to Breaking Swipe. Why wouldn't I Breaking Swipe? Phantom Force is insane. Bulk up. He's just doing no types of damage. Not this turn anyways. Go little Scovillain, go. This was a crazy play. Now do I Spicy and just kill the Urshifu? That's probably the play, right? Oh my god, he's just better than me. He's actually just better than me. Whatever, we got our Spicy off. Phantom Force is my Scovillain. That does nothing. How come I gotta play like the regional winning team into this now? Because now I just Rage Powder and I collision the Ursh, right? Yeah, this wins. Phantom Forces again, like a boss. Take our first KO. Miraidon comes in, but I'm just going to Rage Powder. Is Miraidon faster than Dragapult? No, it's not, right? So I think it's Rage Powder and Protect, because I want to get up a Tailwind next turn. I brought Whimsicott, right? I'm pretty sure I did. So I'm going to make sure my Scovillain goes down here, and then I can Tailwind Breaking Swipe next turn. I also get to see what the Miraidon locks into if it specs. Phantom Force doesn't even KO my Scovillain. Goes for Outrage, yep. Typical. Classic Miraidon Outrage, yep. As one is to expect. I think Terra is correct, just in case something lives. Love low ladder, yep. Yep. KOs both. Sun goes down, but I do have Sunny Day on my Whimsicott, so I can set that right back up if I want to. But it's just Qianpao, so I don't really need to. I can just do double attack it. I should Flame Charge just in case it's Terra Ghost. Alright, just dies to Whimsicott. Swag. That's more what I expect out of low ladder. Bro said, what the scallops? Is Whimsicott broken? Yes. There's a reason it's like 20 points in VGC draft. Oh my god, we're rank 3. W Riz. Oh no, we have to pace. Kyogre? Okay, I actually have a plan into Kyogre. Watch this. Actually, this actually matters. Scovillain on the left. Incineroar on the right. Koraidon in the back. And Raging Roger, I think. Dude, this is just a team that loses to Lando again. Do I bring Whimsicott then? Not like that's much better, right? Let's go Whimsicott. No, surely you bring Raging Bolt into the Kyogre team, right? That has to be correct. So the idea here is you lead Kyogre into my double fire types. You probably click the water move. But I swap Heart Scovillain, set up the Sun, and I side Spicy. So I have my Koraidon set up immediately. The Torn makes it a little bit annoying. But I have Fake Out Pressure. You might want to Tailwind. Look at this, look at this. This is gonna work, it's gonna work, trust. Yeah, the rain matchup is really hard for this team, but this is what I found is like what gives me the chance to fight back. Hard Koraidon. Set up the Sun. Yeah. Yeah, because they protect fearing the Fake Out. And Tailwind. But he's just gonna Rain Dance next turn. It's like, but I do get my boost. Like, you have to choose between Tailwind or Rain Dance. You can't do both. So then what I do is I Rage Powder. Because you don't Bleak Wind here. You don't Bleak Wind. I Rage Powder away the potential Ice Beam. And I Collision Course the Kyogre, which just protected. So if he Rain Dances, the Kyogre could just freaking die. It might not, but it might just freaking die, and it can't kill anything back. We'll do this. He's gonna Terra. Terra what? Kyogre? To what? To water? Okay, this is why I didn't Terra my Koraidon though. They'll probably Rain Dance here. We Rage Powder first. Rain Dance, yeah. But I'm faster. And I'm +2. Wait, I'm slower? Oh no, because he Tailwinded first turn. Whatever, both my Pokemon live. Gulp. The Collision Course means Water Spout is going to be weakened. Just straight up KOs. Swag. So Kyogre gone. Which means next time that I reset Sun with my Whimsicott, it'll stay up. And that was 1, 2. This is the second turn of Tailwind. So this will be the third turn. Urshifu is annoying, I'm not gonna lie. You can just double attack here. I think I go, I sack my Scove. I'll Wisp the Ursh if he lets me, and then I'm gonna swap Raging Bolt? Is that correct? Because the Kyogre's dead, so I don't need the Raging Bolt HP for much. Maybe this works. We'll see. Maybe I should have, no, this is fine. Because it should be this and like a Surging Strikes, potentially. I get a speed drop on Bolt, which doesn't matter. Oh, U-turn. That's fine, I think. What's in the back? So it's Urshifu and what? Just like Terrazarud. Yep. Arch in the back. I can go Incin, fake out Arch. Is that the play? Or do I Koraidon and I think I Incin first. Because he still has Tailwind up. I do have Terra available for my Raging Bolt, which I probably will click this turn. Let's see, do I fake out the Arch? Because it's going to be AV here, right? Surely. And then I just, T-Bolt the left slot, which is always a KO. Yeah. I think we're coming back here. Sky Attack is not contact here, Dunk. For whatever reason, it just isn't. Oh, it's Sash. I thought it'd be Cloak. Regardless, this is fine, I think. No, because then he gets a second Tailwind turn. That's annoying, actually. I think I Parting. I Terra this. And Electro Web? Yeah, this works, this works. This works. The reason this works is I KO the Thundurus, and then when the Urshifu comes in, I pin it with Thunderclap. And I also set up the Sun, and my Koraidon is not weak to Aqua Jet. Draco Meteor is gonna miss, but I'm AV, so that didn't matter. We go Koraidon. As long as Electro Web hits, we're totally chilling here. And we hit both. That does good damage on Arch. Speed drop. Did he Tailwind? I wasn't paying attention. He did Tailwind. So that means I have to Collision the Arch. Because it's at -1 speed in my Koraidon's +0, so it should outspeed. And then I Thunderclap the Urshifu. It can't be Sash. The Torn was Sash. think it's just a win. Wait, it lives? Oh, it's Dark Shifu. Why is it Dark Shifu on Rain? Why didn't I notice that? I just assumed it would be Water Shifu. It's still okay. It's literally still okay, I think. Because I have Incin in the back with Fake Out Pressure. Just Fake Out... Is it Fake Out or Shifu? And, yeah, Fake Out or Shifu... Electro Web? Or no, I just T-Bolt the, No, I'm just gonna Web. Webbing on these hoes. He gives up. W. Easy. He wasn't worried. We actually beat the Kyogre team. W. We keep going. Let's go, Pokeball tier. They shouldn't have forfeited there. I think it was over. Arch could live, yeah. Alright, the restricted is Dusknoir. Does have Venusaur to take advantage of my son. But this is an in-game team. Or no, he has a Ninetales actually. Never mind. Let's see. Raging Bolt looks like hella good here. And then I think just Whimsicott for Tailwind. Yeah. Or do I go Incineroar? Because Incineroar kind of beats a lot of stuff here. I think I Whimsicott though. Do I? When has Incineroar ever been a bad bring in any game ever? We're just gonna bring Incineroar. Is the spin blocker trust? Yup. The only thing I'm really worried about is Sleep Powder Venu getting out of hand. Everything else should be pretty manageable. I don't think I need to Terra my Koraidon in this game. The base typing is pretty nice. Eduardo. Ninetales Venusaur, so we're both starting with our son. Makes sense. Versus this, I probably will Terra my Koraidon. And just spicy extract it. Just kill the Venusaur. Could be Sash. We'll see. Probably gonna Sleep Powder my Koraidon, but I can handle that. I think anyways. Should be okay. He's slower than my Scovillain. There's the sleep powder. Misses, W. Types easy in chat. And that's awesome. Yeah, this is why I Terra'd. Well, into the Ninetales Will-O-Wisps it's bad, right? Into most stuff it's good. And I'm just gonna Spicy again. Spicy again into Breaking Swipe. Would +4 kill these guys? Surely +4 doesn't just one-shot for a giraffe. But I'm curious. I want to see if it does. They just give up. I get it. I get it, dude. Wouldn't Spicy and a Farig do more? Yeah, but I want +4 to also kill the Ninetales. I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah, Spicy side and then Spicy opponent is effectively +6. You're correct there. Oh my god, it's Calvin. And it's a Terrapagos team, so good matchup for Koraidon, but also Sand, which sucks. But no Excadrill at least, so that's fine. I'm still gonna lead Koraidon, I think. And then, Raging Bolt. I don't think I bring Raging Bolt. I think I bring Whimsicott. And my own Incineroar? I think I bring my own Incineroar. Ditto actually doesn't work versus Terra Stellar guys. So, like, if the Terrapagos Terras, I can't Imposter it, which is a quirky thing. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Incineroar Whimsicott in the back. Scarf Final Gambit 8. Ape is your guess? It could be. That's when we Terra Ghost Rage Powder. How raw would that be? Metagross, Ape. Okay, here we definitely just Flame Charge the Metagross and Rage Powder. Right? I'm pretty sure this works. Worst case is like a switch to T-Tar, which is like not even bad, right? I don't think you can do that, Sin of Wrath. I'm pretty sure that's just hard-coded that you can't copy those guys. It stays base Terrap, yeah. So Rage Powder. We'll see if we see a Final Gambit here. We don't. It's not Scarf Annihilate. Metagross should die to this, yep. And Scovillain is going to protect my Koraidon from this Annihilate. Rage Fist, that's fine with me. Doesn't even 2-hit KO. Swag. You know, it'd actually be super fire. If I had Ditto in the back, I could Rage Powder Breaking Swipe, trigger Defiant, and then copy his Defiant. That would actually be super raw. Oh. Is that my bad? Did he DC or me? Who DC'd? PD seed? Okay. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Alright, we're finally on a roll now. W. Yes, 4 in a row after our warm-up. Goofy McSilly? Oh my god. I lose! It's Goofy McSilly with a stall team. Love that. Definitely Whimsicott for Encore support here, right? Surely. And then, I think Raging Bolt is fine, Incineroar is fine. I think I bring Raging Bolt just because there's a Pelipper, and Pelipper's annoying. Shout out Stephen Curry, by the way. I know I can't Encore Sableye, yeah. But it's for, like, the Calm Mind Lugia. This is a powerful username. We might just get cooked. Comfy Pelipper. So my rain's gone. Or my sun is gone immediately. That sucks. Good news is this team of two is not really that threatening. I can just Raging Bolt here, I think. Raging Bolt in. And do I protect? Or just double switch? No, right? I'll protect once. Protect. Swap my Bolt in. Yep. Good play. I went Bolt left side because I know that if he attacks with a fairy move, it's going to be into Koraidon. That's offensive Pelipper, for sure. Oh no, it's a crit. Okay. And now here, we're just going to T-Bolt the Pelly slot. And we're going to switch into... Scove? I kind of like Scove here. I think this works. So I can reset my Sun later. Withdraws Pelipper, makes sense. Sometimes I really wish I had Volt Switch on this guy. Oh, Lugia's coming in on a T-Bolt? I'll take that for sure. To the bank. Oh yeah, perfect turn. Because now what I can do... Yeah, that breaks multi-scale. But now what I can do... Oh, not Thunderclap. I can Thunderbolt left, swap Koraidon. Get my booster special attack on my Raging Bolt. He's not going to Draining Kiss my Scoville in. That doesn't make sense. He could Aeroblast it, which would suck. But then he's sacking his Lugia for it, I think. Maybe it's a Floral Healing on the side. But regardless, I think this is my play. It should work. Maybe Rage Powder would have been nice, but Rage Powder is slower than Triage. This is fine, I think. Tears the Lugia. Okay. To what? Ground? To Fairy. Okay, okay. Definitely scary, right? Calm Minds, yep. That does nothing. Oh, Trick Room. Why are we Trick Rooming here? Not really too sure. Regardless, there's gonna be a Floral Pulse. Dude, this Lugia is so fat. And, what can I even do about it? Terra Flame Charge, maybe? I mean, we have to try it, right? Just double attack the Lugia. I do have special attack boosted Bolt plus Terrifier in the Sun, then charge into the Lugia slot, which should do a decent amount. Never mind. Protected. But Draining Kiss does nothing, so... If anything, just wasting your own Trick Room, right? I'm just gonna make the same play. He just protected, so it's free. Floral Healing, yep, as expected. I don't know what I can do about this, though. Like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, that gets rid of the multi-scale, bro. Very cool. Do I have to, like, T-Bolt down the Comfy now? Maybe that's the play, and then I go Whimsicott on the Earth Power, potentially? I'll try this. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll see. Floral Healing and Earth Power again, or Aeroblast? Aeroblast is correct, but he could Earth Power. Critical hit. Earth Powers, yes. Okay. So I can Encore that. So I T-Bolt Comfy, and I Encore the Lugia into Earth Power. This is good, I think. My Raging Roger should live in Earth Power from that range. And they could just Aeroblast my Whimsicott, in which case it'll be an Earth Power into that slot. KO Comfy. Does KO Comfy. Okay, we're back in the game. Okay, just Earth Powers into Raging Bolt. I lived that easily. And now what? The Trick Room ends, right? Yeah, Trick Room ends. Unfortunately, Encored into Earth Power is not the most useful thing in the world, because it's still KOing my left-sided slot the whole time. Okay, Sableye comes in. I think I'm okay with that. Because now I just, Thunderclap the Lugia to break the multi-scale. And I Moonblast the Sableye, right? Break the shell. Moonblast should kill on max special attack. Oh, it's light screen. Okay, maybe it won't kill. Yeah, not even close, actually. How to beat the Lugia. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea, folks. I have an idea. Is it a good idea? Yep. It's so good. So So the idea is I can spicy extract the Lugia, right? And then it gets a -2 defense. Then eventually my Koraidon will be able to KO it, right? Makes sense in my head. I need to KO the Sableye this turn. Goes for a taunt. Oh, on my Whimsicott. That means I can't Encore next turn. Because I think the Encore ends. I don't like that. But maybe it's okay. Maybe it's fine. Don't be clear, Amulet. Yep, okay, defense drop. Okay, we're cooking here. We're cooking. Still locked into Earth Power. Okay, Encore ended, which sucks. And Pelipper comes out. He can't reset the weather anymore. So I think I can... this is tough. Do I protect and Moonblast Pelipper? Do I have to do that? I need to Moonblast Pelipper no matter what, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna protect Moonblast Pelipper. I think this should be maybe winnable. We'll see. Protects Lugia, okay. This could be really good. If he attacked into Scovillain slot, this is really good. Okay, he didn't. Unlucky. But what I can do, go Koraidon. Now if I side Spicy and Flame Charge Lugia, it just protected, it can't protect again. Does that win? Maybe if Hurricane kills my Koraidon, that could be bad. I think I just have to go for it at this point. Hurricane can miss. Alright, let's try it. This is essentially a +6 Koraidon in Sun, Terra Fire, Flame Charge. Versus the Lugia. How fat is Lugia? Surely you don't live this, right? He's -2 defense. Okay. Now don't kill my Koraidon with Hurricane, basically. It's so winnable, dude. It's so winnable. He Hurricaned my Scovillain. Okay. So now I have single target Breaking Swipe. Which is going to be my strongest move into this. Will it KO? Come on. Nice. We actually win that is crazy. We actually win that. That's absurd. How do we win that? Defeated Goofy McSilly. That was raw, dude. That was so raw. We are so back, yep. That should put us in Great Ball tier, right? If I remember correctly. Yep, Great Ball. Alright, I have time for one more game, and then I kind of have to go, I think. King L5 doubles? Yep, I'm using Scovillain. It's a disease. I'm not allowed to play doubles if I'm not using Scovillain. SPL win? Yo, when's the invite, etc.? Because I know Scovillain is a free agent. Oh my god, it's Mark Henry. Another Pelipper, dude. Frick off. I hate Pelipper. Definitely bring Scoville in here. But do I lead with it? I might do the reset weather tech with Intimidate, but Zapdos is like so annoying for Intimidate. I'm just gonna lead with this, and then Whimsicott. Incineroar? Whimsicott Incineroar, maybe? No, I think I Raging Roger. This is tough. Their team is like really annoying. Yeah, let's go Bolt in the back. It should probably be Bolt in the front, to be honest, but it's too late to change it. I think I probably am supposed to lead Koraidon Bolt here, but we're leading Scoville because I have a disease. Okay, leads the Trick Room mode. So here, my play is pretty simple. I'm going to side Spicy and attempt to hit the Indeedee, I think. It could be a follow me into Trick Room. That's a totally valid play. But the Indeedee doesn't protect here. The Calyrex might. Spicy Extract, you'll see. So it boosts attack by 2 and decreases defense by 2, but I have Clear Amulet, so I don't decrease my defense. So it's basically I can use Sword Stance on my own Koraidon with my Scoville. Lucia, follow me. Lucia Terra on the Calyrex. What type is it? Worst case is fire, I think. It's Terra water, right? Yeah, that's water. That's manageable. It is follow me. So I don't get my Spicy into Koraidon, but this thing will die. Probably going to be a Trick Room from Koraidon. Usually that's the play people go for with follow me. But it is going to be at the cost of this Indeedee. You know, it's a Pokemon that I think is so underrated. What's that? Let's see. Ursaluna. Yeah, that's rough. I think definitely I double protect to stall Trick Room here. This is the first turn of Trick Room. It's probably going to be an Earth Power into my Koraidon, and then just a Glacial Lance. Yeah, Earth Power. Makes sense. What I can do is Rage Powder the Ursaluna attack away from me, which I think I will elect to do. And then I can Collision Course the Ursaluna. Can't Terra because the Calyrex is Terra'd. None of my Pokemon are under threat of KO this turn except for my Scovillain, which if it goes down, so be it. It's for the cause, and I get 2 KOs out of it. Should be a Lance here. I'll live with my Sash at least. Don't even need Sash. Big body Scovillain. A Hyper Voice. That is going to do a lot of damage, but crucially, this is going to be at the cost of Ursaluna going down. And now what's in the back for him? We'll find out. But my Raging Bolt looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure I brought Raging Bolt too. Yeah, I did. So I don't have Protect on either of these mons, which is annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go Whimsicott, because I want Bolt in after the Trick Room is over. Pelipper, okay. And now 2 more turns of Trick Room. I mean, I have to just sack my Pelipper here, unfortunately. I guess the most useful thing I can do is Tailwind. Or after the Trick Room turns are over. I think I need a double Protect here. But if I get a double Protect, we might just win the game. Because I need to stall out one more turn of Trick Room. I Tailwind so I can match his Tailwind after Trick Room, just in case he wants to go for that. My Whim will go down. Midnight Lycanroc can use Rock Slides forever. I need a Scarf and Terrain Disablers? I don't know about that. I think we're probably just cooked anyways, to be honest. Because he just Lance here. I mean, I'll try to Thunderclap into this guy, but yeah. I mean, this isn't gonna work, but I'll go for it. Yeah. Oh, right. Psychic Terrain. But, like, what am I supposed to do? Everything dies. So, I mean, that's just kind of rough, I think. I think I can live with that loss. Do I have time for one more? I think I do. It's only 2:06. Gotta be somewhere at 3, though. Let's do one more. Let's see. Versus that, what am I really supposed to do? Like, lead Bolt, maybe? But that doesn't even help, right? Because it's still just follow me Trick Room. And I don't have Fake Out Pressure from Incin. It's just kind of tough. Okay, this is more my speed. Everything dies to Koraidon. Yeah, I could do this one. Raging Bolt. Whimsicott? Or is it Incineroar? I think Incineroar for Fake Out Pressure is probably worth it. Yeah, he has 5 Mons one-shot by Koraidon, which is pretty cool. In-Gambit Ursaluna. Makes sense. Gambit only runs dark moves though, so I can really safely just Collision Course Ursaluna and Wisp the Gambit, I think. I'm pretty sure it one-shots Ursaluna from full. If it doesn't, that would be crazy. But I'm just gonna do that, I think. Wisp the Gambit. Terra Fire, maybe? Oh, I guess they could tear the Ursaluna. Oh, they tear the Gambit. I'm stupid. I didn't realize they could just tear the Ursaluna. I don't know, past my bedtime. If they did tear Ursaluna, that would be bad. But here, this is perfectly fine. This is the value of, like, Wisp on Scovillain. I have it over an attacking move for, I mean, especially for the Zamazenta matchup. It's, like, really good into the Zama matchup. But here, Terra Blast flying, okay, into my Koraidon. I'll eat that because of the burn. Yeah. It's Life Orb King Gambit. You don't see that every day, folks. You really do not. But here I think I can just start Rage Powder and just KOing things. Terra slot has been used up. Incineroar comes out. I'll double protect in front of the Fake Out, I think. Could see an SD, but I'm not really too worried about an SD. Double protect. Keiju, the main problem there is that Lycanroc Midnight is not a strong Pokemon, so sure you can get the Rock Slide off, but it's also doing like 25%. Do a lot of things. Alright, pretty safe Collision Course into Incin and Rage Powder. This should KO from full, as it does. And Terra Blast into my Scove, which is fine, I have Sash intact. Don't even need it. Hard-bodied. Scizor comes in. Okay, so here I will Terra and Flame Charge Scizor. And we're going to Rage Powder. Right? Is that correct? May as well, right? Just in case Sucker Punch. But I guess Bullet Punch will be faster anyways, so that doesn't actually make a difference, but whatever, dude. Rage Powder away any like Bullet Punch, Sucker Punch kind of thing. Bullet punches my Scove. This should be a KO on the Scizor with Flame Charge, and then last one, King Gambit cannot win. Yep, Terra Blast, which will do like 27% to me. Oh, a crit. Cool. And now it's just Raging Bolt. He's a flying type. And he's cooked. I just double attack into this, and it's fine. Not gonna Thunderclap just in case he's like random max speed. No need. And we're gonna win that one, okay? And that's gonna be all for the stream today. So, thanks for watching, everybody. But that's all I have time for. And we're like halfway to Master Ball, but obviously the games are gonna get tougher as we go. We'll see. I will be using Scoville the whole time though, because that's my guy. Goodbye, Keith. Alright, so do we end in the next one? And then where are we on the ranking? Middle of Great Ball, rank 7. After the first day. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Next stream, maybe the weekend, maybe not. I'm not sure if I'll be home this weekend. But if I am, we'll stream. And if not, we won't stream. Like, it's really that simple. Probably gonna be some DPL related stuff next time. Should be fun. All the drafts are done. Week 1 is underway, so lots of stuff to check out there. That's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.